Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Young. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. We're about 1 minute into the first. The shot off that time.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he likes...
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. Showing off DeAndre, an understated guy, but that play, it will make the highlights.
Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Over Hunter. Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pulls up for 3. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Hunter grabs the miss.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Young's shot is off. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Middleton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Herter passes to Young. He dishes it to Collins. Young against DiVincenzo. From about 19 feet, Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo over Collins. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Middleton now atop the key. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young with no one around. Atlanta again missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Gallinari outside. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Portis. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And a change for the Hawks. Snell's checked in. Inside. Nice shot by Portis.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Bogdanovich inside. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Tony Snell is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Reddish, and it's Gallinari in at the 4-man position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. The putback, it's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. Dishes to Capella. Kicks to Reddish. Shoots over Portis. A shot by Reddish, no good. Bucks leading by 11. Pass to Tucker. Back to Teague. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Young looking around. And there's the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And again, the Bucks miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks. And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Here's Teague. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Herter passes to Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Atlanta, Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Trae Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter. They get it back.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head. An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Middleton against Capella. And Lopez throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And a wide open look for Capella. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He had 8 points and
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Superb focus on the finish by Cam Reddish, showing how cool he is under pressure.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
The Hawks trail by 3. Passes it to Okongwu. Gallinari against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Bogdanovich. Count it. Good. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Holiday. Rebound, Atlanta. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Pass to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down low, here's Capella. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Capella's got 8 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The pass to Connaughton to end the run. The shot comes out.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Reddish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Brager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Capella with the bucket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Outside Teague. That one goes. Count it. He has 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Passes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Teague dishes to Forbes. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Teague drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Forbes dishes to Teague. From deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Portis. It's not going to go for him.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Young. Milwaukee with the rebound.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Collins wide open. He fires. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Hunter. 6 to shoot. Williams with a clean look. And the 3 off target. To the right side. Teague with a clean look. No good on the 3. Williams with the ball. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta ending the third. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Atlanta leading by 6. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the paint. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Hey, yo, right here.
Young outside. He kicks it to Capella. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Giannis missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now Young. To the middle. It's Solomon to Kumbo, and they're on the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Bogdanovich wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Trae Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Bogdanovich finds Snell. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Poke loose. Here's Middleton. 8 feet away. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now just a 3-point Hawks lead. And here's Bogdanovich. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Okongwu's running. The Hawks again can't hit. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Bogdanovich looking around. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Gallinari kicks to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Herter passes to Young. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Collins. Here's Young. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Nine seconds left in the game. Herter passes to Collins. Young from outside. And that falls.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt. And we've got time.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now here's Dinwiddie. Feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. And Giannis throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Here is Harden. Pass to Dinwiddie. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Harris outside. Passes it to Jordan. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Durant in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Durant's got 5 points so far.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires it up. Irving finds Griffin. Back to Irving. Left side, Brown. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. From deep, Green. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 3. And Teague, here we go. Great D that time from Green.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Irving for the 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Forbes. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Irving with a clean look. And again, it's the Nets missing. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. Count it.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Now, here is Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Teague against Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
To the inside. Green. Rebounded by Tucker.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Connaughton passes to Portis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Irving with the ball. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a... Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Tucker in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Now the pass to Giannis. Now DiVincenzo. It's Giannis with the drive. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Beyond the arc. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Holiday goes in, and the shot is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Dinwiddie, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Now here's Giannis. 6 points for him. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Dinwiddie finds Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Holiday looking for an opening. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in for Joe Harris. Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. .152 left in the second quarter. Here is Forbes. Kicks it to T. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And I love the way T keeps his concentration, his focus, not allowing the defense to ruffle him at all.
Here's Irving, and it's good for 2. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
1:12 left to play in the first half. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Teague. Good D by Irving. Brown outside. Left side Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Teague against Irving. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And, you know, during his career, Jeff Teague has never backed down from getting hit. He plays through contact, and he looks to draw contact so he can get to the line.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And that's it for the first half of that.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. And as great as James Harden has been, and that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 1. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. That one misses. Nice defense from KD. Harden finds Durant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. To the paint. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Bucks trail. Outside Holiday. Passes to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. And stolen by Jordan. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo for the lead. And Middleton with the nice bucket inside. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Count the basket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Claxton following the basket by Chris Middleton. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Milwaukee in the lead. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. A nice shot by Teague.
And, you know, these are the kind of shots, guys, that Teague makes consistently. If the defense is laying off of him, he'll make them pay.
The pass to Llewellyn. They kick it out to Green. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Griffin. Now the dish to Green. Back to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. Rebound Milwaukee.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Griffin finds Irving. Kick out to Brown. 4 on the clock. And the Nets miss again. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-4 run. And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Irving. He has 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Chris Middleton. Brooke Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Basket good. Lopez has got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home. Extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
The three from KD. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Then for the Nets, Harris comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Brown. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Count that one.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now here is Holiday. Dishes it to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. He's picked up by KD. And the rejection by Harden. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Jordan dishes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep, Harden. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to KD. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. KD's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
Hey, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Back to Harden. Outside, KD. Holiday against Irving. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Nets. Giannis outside. Trying to get open as Lopez. And the shot goes down.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision in pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
Now here's Durant. The dunk and the foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The wide open look for Durant. That three off the mark. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Durant. This one for three. Great D that time from Giannis.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here is Durant. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but That's a look at our setting tonight. And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Trying to get open is Lopez, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? It makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here is Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Holiday. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton looking it over. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Embiid, no good.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Simmons kicks to Green. Outside Curry. Knocked loose. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one hits back iron. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
On the wing, Holiday. Middleton against Curry. Shots good by Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Here's Curry. Over Holiday. Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Down low, 11 feet away. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Curry.
Oh, man. Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid. He enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hill against Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hill kicks to Korkmaz. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Connaughton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Teague's checked in for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxi's checked in. Now here's Milton. Korkmaz kicks to Thibault. Back to Korkmaz. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Teague, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, when Teague has a step or two on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Maxey. Thibault on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jeff Teague for Philadelphia. They have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
He's off on the second. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Connaughton. Yep, it counts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 11. Hilton the pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
And here is Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And after just... And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James...
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz at the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Embiid finds Simmons. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Harris against Holiday. Middleton left side. Clock at 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Giannis against Simmons. Giannis no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Outside Holiday. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Passes it to Embiid. Outside for Curry. Back to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
You have to at least honor the big man's outside shot. I mean, when you don't, Embiid is capable of burning you with it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. During one stretch, they were leading by as many as 11. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Simmons working it over. Kicks to Embiid. 17-foot shot on the way.
Timeout.
The shot is good off the backboard.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Milwaukee leading by 5.
And C-Wub, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Simmons passes to Curry. He kicks to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris finds Embiid. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got 11 points.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Now Holiday, 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Curry, pass to Embiid. Outside, Green. Simmons on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. A different look from Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. George Hill's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Right side, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Now here is Hill. Misses from close range. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Out to the wing. Here's Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
6 to shoot. Here's Teague, and that'll be 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
Milton's shot is good.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Outside Teague. Portis kicks to Forbes. From the arc. And again, the Bucks miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over to the left wing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 5. The pass to Connaughton. Snatched away. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Passes it to Korkmaz. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bucks lead by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howell. Green is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Curry, and it's Simmons in at the point.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Here's Holiday. It's blocked. Right side Curry. Thybulle on the wing. There's the dish to Howard. Back to Thybulle. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks leading by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Harris subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And here comes the break. Here's Middleton, and he jams it with authority.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And the 76ers get it back. Stolen by Middleton. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The 76ers trail by 9. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Curry dishes to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers running out of time. Here's Curry, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And the dunk by Giannis.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Inside, here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And it's Harris off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
Holiday with it. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Tolliver. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Outside Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. From deep. But they get it back. Middleton the pass to Holiday. And so the Bucks take the win. Probably. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Herter in at the point. Here's Herter from deep. Pass to Hunter. Takes a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Outside Holiday. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Herter. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Well, Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Young passes to Collins. There's the dish to Hunter. Back to Collins. Pass to Capella. 5 on the clock. Collins trying to break free. Good D by Lopez.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Capella. He kicks it to Hunter. Young outside. Clock at 6. Good.
Yeah, playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Down low. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got 6.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now, here is Young. Launches it. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build, at that forward position, and that kind of work ethic. Sky's the limit.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for Trae Young. And it's Williams in for Kevin Herter. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. So for the Hawks, Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Lou Williams. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Bogdanovich finds Snell. And here is Okongwu. Bogdanovich wide open. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Snell dishes to Bogdanovich. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
The Hawks shooting their third free throw shot of the game. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Teague surveying the D. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, there's always this talk about Jeff Teague and his speed on display there as he attacks with that opportunity.
There's the pass to Okongwu. Gallinari up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's rebounded by Portis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Snell finds Gallinari. Good. Nice job down low.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Bogdanovich after the basket by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 5. Swiped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Tucker, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Bucks. To the inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here's Herter after the basket by Milwaukee. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Hunter in Atlanta again with the bucket.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herder's pass leads to an open look.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Lopez outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. A three-pointer, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Over to the wing from downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Middleton on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young's shot is off. Bucks leading by 4. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's good. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Johnny Snell's checked in for Young. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Williams. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Portis throws it down.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster? Look it up. It's fact. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Teague inside the line. Portis, the pass to Teague. Here's Tucker. His three-pointers off the mark. Fast break, the Hawks. Feeds it to Okongwu. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also, give him credit for being unselfish.
And some good action through the first 2. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it was just a... And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter. To the paint, stolen by Middleton. And here's the fast break. Here's DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Now here's Middleton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Now, here is Young. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And Holiday, here we go. Bucket is good.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Herter passes to Young. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And it's good, 2 points.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Middleton. Giannis kicks to Middleton. And he gets it to go.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Young passes to Herter. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I just feel like Collins is at his best when he's going at the defense.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Passes it to Giannis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Chris Middleton. Snell from outside. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Reddish dishes to Bogdanovich. Gallinari passes to Snell. And he's way off from outside. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Portis. And Teague has it in the corner. Here's Connaughton. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. Okongwu dishes to Gallinari. Okongwu kicks to Snell. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. The Hawks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now here's Teague. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Gallinari. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. He feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Now Teague. Outside Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Gallinari kicks to Bogdanovich. Snell the pass to Okongwu.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. That gives them the lead. Okongwu's now got 8.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Teague. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Bogdanovich pretty good at making some things tough for his man. Very active on the defensive end.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter, they've got Brook Lopez, Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. So it's the Hawks now. It's a 1-point game. Now, here's Hunter. Defense is right there. Clock at 4. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Middleton penetrating. Yes, that goes in. Middleton's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Milwaukee. The Hawks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Young dishes to Collins. Lob pass to Capella.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Well, Giannis scores inside. One of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint. And a strong feel for the attack that time.
Now, here is Young. Collins passes to Young. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Teague. That's good from Young.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Now here is Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And Holiday playing some unpredictable ball there. Remarkable at getting the defender into the air with that shot fake.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dunn. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Huerter, defended by DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kevin Huerter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Holiday with it. Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Young with the steal. He's all alone. Pull-up jumper. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Huerter's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Dishes it to Hunter. Back to Young. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
For the finish, and Giannis throws it down.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And here's Young. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. There's the feed to Capella. No good. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Herder passes to Young. To the inside. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tony Snell comes in for Hutter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta's shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot's good from Young.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis drives in. Money!
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young against Holiday. It's good!
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Holiday looking for an opening. Floats it up for Giannis. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Young. It's in!
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
The turnaround, no good. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. The borough of Brooklyn. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Harden with it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Yep, that one goes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. Durant wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Middleton drives in. Good work there as it goes.
How about the determination from Middleton there? He was not going to let the D win that possession.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. For 3, Middleton.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great defensive coaches in college basketball. He will play hard on that end.
That puts them in the lead. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Holiday against Harden, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw, good, Holiday. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bucks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Down kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Here's Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, the ability to score at all three levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Teague feeling it out a bit to the left wing. Here's Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Tucker. Over Irving. Good on the short little jump shot.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Irving with a clean look. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Forbes. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Portis. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The drive by Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And that is Jeff Teague just using his speed to go right by the defender. I'll tell you, turn around, he's gone.
And here's Irving. Got it up. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point guard.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Offline with his 3. Bucks trail by 4. DiVincenzo finds Giannis. And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Basket counts.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Durant for 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And that one drops for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden dishes to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Middleton against Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drills the three-pointer. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Back to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. 1:11 left to play here in the half. The deep three from Irving. Off target from outside.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Nets leading by 3. The kick out to Brown. Griffin down low, working on Portis. Irving with it. He's got 5. Over Teague. Here's Griffin. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Irving. That one rolling around and rims out.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Fearlessness has always been a part of Jeff Teague's game. He can get inside the lane and easily draw contact.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now Irving. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Connaughton. And Griffin sends it back. And he's able to get it back. So that'll be it for the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the shot is long. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. He gets that one.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Passes it to KD. Feeds it to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. DiVincenzo against Harris. DiVincenzo can't hit it. It's tipped. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Giannis with it. He's picked up by KD. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Milwaukee shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Dinwiddie finds Harden. To the middle. Clock at 6. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Harris. Finished off the break. Harris has got 5 now.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
Giannis inside. Guarded by KD. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the pass to Jordan. And Durant puts up a deep 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 9 points in the game so far.
Wow, lights out from distance. Durant with a quick, high release, just a pure shooter.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
A shot's good from Irving.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Here's Teague. Portis trying to free himself. A nice shot by Teague. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Back to Green. He kicks it to Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Nets lead by 1.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Tucker. Irving against Teague. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Luwawu, the pass to Green. Left side, Griffin. Nets passing it around. Pass to Luwawu, out left to the wing. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. And then for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Right block shot. And off the glass. That one's good. Holiday's got 14 points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Irving against Holiday. Here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Over Holiday. Can't get it to fall.
An excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks ahead. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harris up top. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Down low. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Jordan the pass to Harris. In the corner, Harden taken away by Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And Giannis throws it down.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Teague's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. We're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No good, shot missing. Some solid defense there from KD. And now we've got the intentional foul. Irving looking for an opening. Giannis against KD. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside for Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. 1:49 left in the fourth. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Guarded by KD. 4 on the shot clock. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. Nets trail by 6. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's Harden with the drive. Three-pointer. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harden.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
And here's Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Here's the teardrop. And good that time.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Harden against Holiday. The pass to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Durant. Here's Jordan. Back to Durant. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Harden outside. Launches a three. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. And so the Bucks take the win. They see. Thank you, David. Great. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. For 3, Middleton. And Embiid pulls it down.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Pass to Embiid. Curry against Holiday. Curry dishes to Simmons. Curry passes to Embiid. Clock at 4. Outside for Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. About a minute played so far here in the first. Middleton drives in. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Now here's Simmons. And there's the pass to Harris. Inside, here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Green against Middleton. Back to Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo. Rebound by Joel Embiid. One-on-one here. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good from outside. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And that one is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. To the inside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Giannis outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Simmons kicks to Green. He can't get that one. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Curry. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. Back to Embiid. 1:43 left in the first. Stolen by Middleton. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Curry attacking. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Harris looking it over. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Outside Holiday.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Simmons. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Portis can't get it to go.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hill. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, I mean, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Teague, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. Curry finds Simmons. Philadelphia needs to get a shot on. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Holiday with it. It's good. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Simmons. He's got 9. Harris outside. Howard with it. Outguarded by Giannis. On the corner. Offensive rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Shot clock at 6. Giannis against Green. And it's Giannis missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Harris passes to Curry. Here's Green. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Now Harris lays it up off the glass. Harris has got his second basket.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And that one, good.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good news for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
You know, growing up in Greece...
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And it's sent back by Lopez. And stolen by Simmons.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And Holiday, here we go. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
To the wing right side. Back to Simmons. Outside, Green. Down low. Simmons can't get it to go.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Antetokounmpo, and he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry passes to Embiid. Makes it off the glass. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did, too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV sound. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Connaughton passes to Forbes. And there it is for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Hill finds Milton. Misses the layup. Milwaukee leading by 5. Back to Tucker. To the wing on the left. Scott against T. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Here's Scott. Doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Passes to Portis. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. Now here's Teague. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Portis. Here's Teague. Missed inside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And here's Holiday. It's stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
The precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Leading by 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling him.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Curry, here we go. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Bucks leading by 6. Simmons finds Curry. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Embiid with the steal. Harris passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way.
That's green.
So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Harris. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
To the middle. And Giannis throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. And he's comfortable in that role.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. The pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Middleton on the wing. By Green. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The 76ers trail. Outside, Simmons. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. To the inside. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Harris.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 2.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Here's Simmons outside for Curry. On the way, Harris.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Holiday against Harris. Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, it's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Drew Holiday right now.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Curry, here we go. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Holiday with it. Missed.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything. And that's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.